outside of a loss, this was goddamn worst case scenario. Pat Mahomes is hurt, and we didn't do crap on offense. The defense is what it is. Like we're good in that scenario. We can stop the run, and we can stop the run in the playoffs. You that's you start there, all right. But Pat Mahomes on a bum ankle. I know. I guess we won against Philly that one year, but we don't want to try it again, right?
Now
We
this
don't
is what
need
he
bum
needs to
ankle
happen.
Pat.
This
This is
this
what he needs to
Pat.
happen.
This is the black magic working its magic right now. This is he gets hurt, he
It's all in the
sacrifices his
ankles.
ankle for a little
It's his
bit,
karma.
and he gets it back for the playoffs.
I thought the karma was supposed to come after we win the three-peat.
It's just making it as hard as possible for him, going for the three-peat.
Do we believe in Carson Wentz?
Yes, he was 2 for 2.
Well, Carl,
I really thought he was going to throw a pick six there for a second. I was like, this is perfect Carson Wentz time
You
to
can
come
believe
in,
in him in the regular season, I would say.
I,
playoffs.
I don't get the strategy behind this game. Tybo, you are the guy who wants to be the offensive coordinator for
Right.
the Kansas City Chiefs. So walk me through a little bit of maybe what the thought process is going on, because like I've said numerous times that passing game did not work. It even showed that the passing game didn't work when Carson Wentz came in, because immediately they go three passes, he goes 0 for 3, and then we punt the ball in his first drive out there with the offense. I mean, we ran the ball 26 total times, but Kareem Hunt only had 3.5 yards per carry. Isaiah Pacheco only had like 2.5 yards per carry. So the running game obviously wasn't effective either. Like what could we have done in this game? Because we walked away with 6 takeaways and we only got 14 points off those takeaways.
It was an off game. What we could have done is convert on third down, like we've been good at all year. But this offense looks tired and essentially just trying to do too much. Like we need to simplify it, is what it boils down to. In my mind, I a couple shows ago I said hammer ISO and duo, right? Out of like 12 and 13 personnel. We need to be running up the middle with our strongest three offensive linemen. And I realize now Tooney just scooted out to, and I think that is indicative of what we're trying to do as an offense, because we're more worried about protecting Pat's blind side than staying running up the gut. So I don't know. I think it takes a commitment. I think it's a bold move if you just run the ball 25, 30 times a game. Um, but I think it's essentially what we need to do. We have two really good running backs, and they can keep churning it at about that 4 yards per carry pace. That, I mean, that's all you need.
That's not
That's
what you're
all.
paying for, though.
That's all
You're
you need.
you're you're paying for Patrick Mahomes, so you have to form a game plan around protecting what you're paying for and what's going to help you win games. Like the run game can
But it,
help you for a little bit, but like let's be honest, like your money is in Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has gotten you this far. You have to protect him.
yeah, I do understand that part of the argument. It's just we see on game film what's working and what's not working.
You
The
won the
pass game
fucking game.
isn't working. I,
I hate that.
again,
It's
we're
such a
being
cheap
we're
argument
we're
by you,
being
Tyler.
critical
It's
to.
not a cheap argument though. Because there are so many teams in the league that would fucking kill to be in this position.
Raiders.
So that's not a cheap argument. That's not a cheap argument.
It is, but also
It's
the
also admitting and hearing the arguments that are like the Chiefs have one of the lowest point differentials for a team with this record in NFL history, or the lowest, whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, we uh, barely win games, and we're just getting by. We're skating by, getting help from the refs and all this junk. I'm hearing all that and being critical of my team because I want them to be better. Okay, it is what it is.
Oh yeah, no, like I don't doubt that like you guys are like pissed because you have, like a case study from the past that proves that you can be different, but like the turnover from year to year NFL wise is insane, and you guys have done a good job of keeping a lot of the same pieces, but like small things change here and there that are just, small things. Small problems can become big problems, and you have a few small problems that are now big problems. But yeah, I just think like, and I don't know. I don't know. You guys are better than like people out in the Midwest are better than the fucking East Coast trash that is the fucking New England area and Boston sports fans. And I just think like being Midwest, like maybe a little bit more attitude of gratitude as opposed to fuck you all, suck on this, Patrick Mahomes, 3 in a row. I just, I'm just, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there. Maybe more attitude of gratitude. Be like, wow, really lucky we won that one. Can't believe we made it this far. Let's keep it going until the next. Like, what? When are we gonna lose again? Like, so I
Then
don't
we
know.
wouldn't have a podcast, Tommy.
That's fair, but also like you can be critical, but then also like be grateful by the end of it too.
Not all
I don't
sunshine.
think I don't think we're
I think
not being grateful. I think we're just pointing out the things
I
that
don't know.
we don't like to see.
I don't know.
I don't like to see my $500 million quarterback get hit 35 times in 3 games and come away with a bum ankle.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like to
that
see my
sucks.
offensive coordinator or head coach who's supposed to be an offensive guru not go with the running game when we're up 21-0, 21-7
Yeah,
and waste only
hey.
47 seconds off the clock when we could just be getting out of here injury free when we have 3 games in 11 days.
Now, what happens if they run 3 times in a row and punt instead of throw 3 times in a row and punt?
that's fine. The clock's
We
running.
the clock is running. We've just wasted essentially 3 minutes
Okay,
of
so
game
so
time
let's say
at
you
minimum.
waste a minute instead of 45 seconds or whatever the fuck it
That's a
was.
win. That's
Yeah,
a win right there.
that's
It's an
fair.
extra 15 seconds.
That's
Waste
fair.
it off.
But yeah, no, I just think I don't know. I don't know.
Sean, I
I'd
don't
love to be in
know
this position. That's all. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I would love to be in this position. Trust me.
that you would. Sean, DJ Humphries did not play this
Take a
game.
compliment, prick.
Joe Tooney slid out the left tackle with Mike Caliendo playing left guard. Like I just said, Patrick Mahomes has been hit 35 total times in the last 3 games, including this one. DJ Humphries is expected so far to be back against the Texans coming up here on Saturday. Do we expect to see? We saw a little bit of a difference in DJ Humphries' first game, but do we expect to see a continued difference when he returns back into the lineup?
Sure should hope so, man. Because if not, I mean, Carson Wentz, if he's playing or if Patrick's back playing this week, he has a chance of getting hurt right away. Carson maybe he'll get out of there a little bit easier because he's not as hurt with the ankle, but Patrick, my goodness, get ready to move, get ready to get rid of the ball fast, and hopefully you decide to run the ball because if not, they're going to be going for that ankle.
Yeah,
That's just
Carson
the
Wentz, I
Texans
can't
do.
imagine he moves in the pocket better than Patrick Mahomes. So,
Maybe with Patrick with one ankle.
who
Maybe
no.
maybe
tough to
with a
tell,
maybe
though.
with a
Patrick
I
with
still
fine.
one
don't think
ankle.
so.
Patrick with one ankle still runs
Yeah.
like 40 yards in the Super
Maybe
Bowls.
maybe like prime Eagles
Before
Carson
the
Wentz,
ACL,
maybe.
Pre ACL.
Pre ACL Carson Wentz, maybe.
with
Maybe.
no ankles. Yes.
Yeah, and everybody else is
Patrick
playing on
Mahomes, no
ice.
ankles. Yeah. With no skates.
With
It's
no, yeah,
essentially going to be good
in
preparation for the
vans.
playoffs for DJ Humphries. We need to lock up the bye so that we can keep people healthy.
And get people healthy. I mean, not we've got who was it? Hollywood Brown has a very high potential of being back this Saturday against the
Market,
Houston
he's going to be
Texans.
back.
If not, he will definitely
You
be
guys said
back
that about
against the
Isaiah Pacheco
Steelers.
for like 3
No, Ty
weeks.
Bob said that about him.
So fuck you guys. I'll believe it when I see it.
Watch Saturday, you'll see him.
I'm going to be at the
Yeah.
game.
Damn,
Oh, so cool.
he's going to see Hollywood in person.
All right.
Boo.
Not only that, but we could definitely use the bye week because I've been seeing some Instagram posts and I've been hearing some whisperings that Jalen Watson could be back
We
for
need
the
him.
playoff.
Lord knows.
We
Another
need him bad.
Fucking hate you guys so much. He says
The cavalry is coming.
God, motherfuckers.
Even
Everyone's got
though
fresh fucking
we've
legs at
had
the end of the
people come back
goddamn year.
already.
Fuck you guys. All right.
Hey,
Bullshit.
hey,
Every damn year this happens. Got fresh
This year,
legs at the end of the season when
some veteran,
everybody else doesn't. This
some
is
veteran's
Except
going
for
to end up
bullshit.
Pat.
getting cut here soon. He's going to sign with the Chiefs. It's always happens every year.
You
What
sons of
veteran it is,
bitches.
I don't know yet, but somebody will be cut.
I tell you what did go wrong for you guys. That guy who got knocked out cold. Who was that?
Shamari Connor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was terrible. That was awful. That unfortunately is part of football, though. So, like, that sucks, but
that
shouldn't
is
assume the
absolutely
risk.
why we need Jalen Watson back ASAP
Yeah, yeah. He was
because the
out cold though. He didn't
DBs.
even really get like a knee though, did he? He got more of like the upper part of like his like the lower part of his thigh, I guess,
Well,
right?
it was
Like,
Nick
Yeah,
Chubb, so it's rock hard anyway. So
yeah,
so
it's like running into
there's
a 2x4.
there's one positive in this game that actually concerns me, and it was Brian Cook getting an interception. Um,
my
Jameis
player to
Winston,
watch.
a little lackadaisical with the ball, and Brian Cook successfully getting an interception that way makes me think he's gonna try to jump more passes and get more interceptions and take more chances and probably be a little bit more risky. Without Chamari Connor and Jaden Hicks probably having to, probably gonna have to see more of him. We'll see what happens with Brian Cook out there
I'd like to
with the
see it.
confidence coming off an interception with off Jameis Winston. So it's
I'd like to see
concerning.
it.
It's
Jump the
concerning.
routes.
I know it's positive, but like watch out. What if he gives up more stuff now?
Can't be worse than he's been doing.
Yeah.
another big thing that went wrong in this game was Patrick in the deep ball. Honestly, he just had no rhythm, no connection with anybody. He
It's
looked
not just this
god
game; it's the
awful.
whole season. But he's
But this
threw a
game it
bunch
looked
of
even
them. This game
worse.
he threw a bunch of them, and he just can't. I mean, it's like the guy forgot how to throw a deep ball. He just
Granted, I
overthrows everyone.
I
Got
understand it
the
was very
yips.
windy out there in Cleveland on Sunday, but there's still no excuse.
This is Pat's yips year. He's got the yips.
He definitely has the yips. He's definitely not comfortable in the pocket, even with Joe Tooney at left tackle. Like he is yippy out there, just skipping that ball way too far.
And I didn't think Miles Garrett was the real issue in this game. So,
Joe
was
Tooney
Joe
did a
really the
fantastic
problem?
job.
Like, yeah.
I think Pat's just feeling really uncomfortable. It's a combination of the beginning of this season, getting hit so many times so far this season, and then last season's battle line play as well to kind of finalize everything. Um, just he's just not comfortable back there, and I think that's what's throwing off the passes. I think he's got great chemistry with the receivers. I think he's just too much in his head. He needs to go out there and not think so much when the plays start to break down.
Yeah, we need to find a way when he gets back. We need to find a way to get him into a rhythm.
He's going to
And
be back. You guys, he's not sitting out. He's expected to play.
He is expected to play, but it's probably smart if we don't play him against the Texans.
right, it's like why make it worse? If it's
Yeah,
if
he's
it's a
week to
high
week
ankle
right now.
sprain, you shouldn't you should
Yeah,
give it
but
a
the
little bit of
Texans
rest.
like this is an important game. If you need to lock up that AFC, like if you need that bye, this is an important game to do that.
We're still only 2 wins. We're technically only one game separate from the Bills because if we
I'm
get
telling you, if you
to
play it
as many
right, the
losses
Bills
as
are the Texans are beatable without Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
The Kansas City Chiefs team is actually funny enough built to win without Patrick Mahomes, but uh, you
this
know,
is blasphemous.
we've had multiple
You gotta
years where
fucking see it to believe it.
This is
I
blasphemous.
gotta see that to believe it. I'll be honest.
who's Matt
Moore,
one of our quarterbacks. Oh
Matt Moore,
man, Matt Moore, Matt
Chad
Moore.
Henne, Matt
There we
Moore.
go.
Chad
Oh,
Henne,
Matt Moore,
anything.
Chad Henne,
washed,
Chase
Not
Daniels
playing Gabbert, not playing
washed,
Gabbert.
have all won games in relief.
washed,
So
Carson Wentz, washed. He
washed.
can win a game,
Yeah,
can win a game for us.
in
That's all.
relief.
a game.
Starting though, starting.
Yes,
We'll see. We'll see.
And the games in Arrowhead, the defense is gonna be what wins us the game again. So
I've only ever seen them intro the defense at Arrowhead
Because they're
for the
good.
Chefs. Huh?
I said because they're good.
They're okay. Yeah,
Best
they're all right.
defense in the NFL.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You could say that now. Now that the Lions have 1,000 people on the IR, yeah, you could say that because the Lions' defensive room looks like a goddamn graveyard. Yeah,
When
you could
George
say that now.
when George Karlaftis is getting 2 sacks and our secondary is getting interceptions, yeah, we're the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah, but I've like literally heard you trash George Karlaftis on this show like 3 weeks ago.
You got to get
Probably
him fired
last
up
week.
somehow.
I was gonna say I
You,
wouldn't say trash, but definitely like we're critical of players when they're
yeah,
not.
no, no, no,
I
no,
just
no,
said
no.
when George Karlaftis is getting 2 sacks, we are
Oh, oh, oh,
It
oh,
doesn't
oh, oh,
happen very
okay.
often.
right.
Yeah,
I'm just
no, no, no. I thought you said he is, and I was like, oh, thought you were pretty critical of him a few weeks ago. But and not that
I
again, not that
am.
we're not here to be critical to not be critical, but yeah, no, it's just like
He's
yeah.
definitely got
the
some like
the
effective moves.
coin the coin that flips. Winning changes most things, but winning and playing well, that'll change everything for Mr. Tybo here. That's huge.
Anyway, I mean, he's got some effective moves in his bag for sure, but he does have a slow first step, and uh, power is probably his best attribute as an edge rusher, and you know,
Power's
that's
big.
power's big, but speed's important.
I love how I fucking made that tweet about Miles Garrett, and then literally right after that he went blind. So bummer.
Back out on the field like 2 plays later. He was fine.
You got a visor
Mm,
put on.
mm,
There, do you guys think there should have been a penalty thrown on that play?
Where's the penalty at?
No, he
he
took a
didn't touch
shoulder
him.
pad to the eye. The way he did, Joe Tooney didn't even touch his face. They
What are
reviewed
you
it and
talking
everything.
about? He didn't touch anybody. He was just running. He took like 3 steps and was like, my fucking eye. And Joe
Miles
Tooney
Garrett,
was like,
no, he took
what's
a
happening?
no. He took. What happened was Joe Tooney was coming around, had his hands down on his chest plate. The shoulder pad went from underneath Miles Garrett's face mask, came up, and that's his shoulder pads what poked him in the eye. He then turned around, threw his helmet off, and laid on the ground.
Ouch.
You sound like the CIA trying to explain
Okay.
JFK's murder right now. Like it just makes zero sense. Some
No,
some random fucking theory.
Miles Garrett had some sort of quote
He
today
replayed it.
or yesterday on it where it said the ref didn't see it, so insinuating that it was supposed to be like
Yeah.
a face
Yeah.
type of penalty.
Yeah,
So
but then they reviewed it, and Joe Tooney's hands weren't anywhere near his face mask.
yes, they were.
They were near his face mask, but he didn't
Yeah,
poke him in the eye.
it looked like a hand slip that like got an unfortunate placement, but. So you guys don't think there should have been a penalty thrown? You think it was correctly not a non-call?
Correct.
I think it was a correct non-call.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's because you're Chiefs fans. You like seeing Miles Garrett
I was
go
gonna say
blind.
at least think it's questionable. Like you got hands up and around the face area, and you got a player that has an eye injury. Like I don't know. I would be wanting a penalty in Miles Garrett's situation. I would.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
I think
he
if it was
definitely
Chris
gets his
Jones, we
hand in
would.
his face. He definitely gets his hand in his
Yeah. I mean,
face. He definitely comes with an open fucking. Ooh, shit! I got a piece of the mic. He comes across with an
I think
open palm.
Ty Bob has
I can show you the
his own
video. I'll put
memories
it
and
up
own
here. I'll put
visions
it
in
up
his head.
here. I'll put
I
it up
think
here. Oh God,
We can't see that.
the
Tyler,
light!
thanks.
Damn it, the light. Here, I'll turn it off.
the light.
The lid.
But
The lid.
Ty
The
Bob
lid, the
makes
lid.
up
Dang
what he
it.
wants to remember, and he forms his opinions upon images in his brain that aren't
Yeah,
correct.
no, like I don't know what the fuck you
Well, I
saw,
remember
Ty
them
Bob,
talking
but that
about it
is
on the.
definitely a
I remember
hand
them
that goes
talking
right
about
to
it
his fuck.
on the broadcast, and they specifically said it was like a shoulder pad that got him in the eye
Don't
on the
try and like
broadcast. It's
blame
entirely
someone
legal.
else for you coming
Yeah,
up
they're
with
gonna
some
try to
random fucking
downplay what
theory,
the
dude, about like
Okay,
some
listen back
phantom
to it.
fucking
They
shoulder
literally
pad. So
They
again,
said
you
it was
sounded like the
the
CIA
sabotage.
trying to explain JFK's death right there, bro. You're fucking
Yeah.
full of shit.
Well, I mean, Tommy, you don't watch the games anyways. It's not like you would know.
I saw that. I saw fucking Miles Garrett go blind.
Well, I'm saying you wouldn't know what they say on the broadcast.
You know what they say. Are you okay, dude? It's all right. Everyone's wrong sometimes. It happens.
Open your eyes a little bit, Tommy.
Oh, good one, dude. Haven't heard that one before. Last time I heard that one, I felt my fucking dinosaur.
Mm.
Hmm. I, are you gonna continue the show or?
I'm just letting you go, dude. Just
I'm
bad
I'm
jokes
done, dude.
left
I'm
and right.
clearly done. I'm sitting here looking at you. We're all sitting here
About
looking at you.
time. It's about time.
About
Well, Tybo stole my player of the game. I given you a player to watch. It was Brian Cook. I was very impressed with his bounce back from the week before, not jumping too early,
It's Jameis,
not
though.
crashing down when he didn't need to, and then walking away with a pick. He's definitely redeemed himself after a poor prior week's outing. So, my player of the game, Brian Cook.
Good pick. Good solid pick
No,
there.
he
Player to watch
redeems
too.
himself. No, he redeems himself if he gets one on Christmas against the Steelers. Pick Russ off instead of Jameis and win us the game on
Ooh.
Christmas. That's
Yeah,
how
be the
Put
guy
it
you
who
out of
do it.
gets
reach
the
on
only
Christmas.
one for the win instead of one of six. That's there's one feels a little bit better than the other for sure there.
I know another player that I thought had a fantastic day. Second game back, Charles Omenihu. Forced a fumble. He was putting pressure on Jameis all day. Granted, it's still
Good game for
Jameis,
him.
but he was putting in work. I love seeing that. It's going to be a big difference maker for us come playoff time with Charles out there.
There is no granted it's Jameis when it's coming to pass rushing. Like he had to go up against the offensive line.
You know what he does out there, though.
I don't know. I thought
He
Joe
just
Tooney
moves.
held his own there at left tackle. You know,
Played very well.
Yeah,
like
I
for Miles fucking
agree with
Garrett.
that.
Like I thought, you know,
Miles, he wasn't a problem.
yeah,
Tooney had
no.
to
I
do a lot.
again like a relief pitcher went in there, got the job done. Let's get the fuck out of here.
He got pushed back pretty good a few times, though,
I mean, hey,
right into Pat's lap.
hey, that's
It
football
didn't
though. You're gonna get got. It's just about not getting. It's about getting people more than you get got. Like that's it's football. It's gonna happen.
even so. It didn't translate in the passing game, and I
Yeah.
still think leaving Tooney at the guard spot and with Humphreys back, there won't be the issue. But run up the middle, please. Run the ball up the middle.
Well,
One
do you think
drive with
they?
Isaiah Pacheco, the other drive with Kareem Hunt, and just do it all day
You
long.
think they had to hesitate because Tooney was out at out at tackle?
I mean maybe, but I think for the most part the running game was still effective, and we just didn't go to it very often.
Okay, all right, it's fair.
Am I right? Am I right?
I'm not disagreeing
Well,
with you. No,
yeah, but
I'm not. I don't.
Yeah, but
We ran the ball 26 times. Offensively, we just weren't effective in any phase of the game.
oh, so no, we weren't effective in the running game.
No, we ran the ball 26 times. Kareem Hunt had 3.5 yards per carry, and Isaiah Pacheco had two and a half. So no, we were not effective in the run game. We were not effective in the pass game. Nothing offensively was realistically working.
3.5 is close, but not enough to be purely effective. It's not enough, but it's okay. You still won, so.
that's
Well,
all
next
it
up,
comes
the
down to, man.
That's
next up
really
the
all it fucking does. That's all it fucking comes down to. Did you win or did you lose?
We did win.
What the
did
fuck
win.
else do we have to measure anything else by that really really matters at the end of the day? Wins, losses.
We appreciate you being such a Chiefs fan, Tommy. We
You're so welcome, dude.
the support is overflowing
Hmm.
and warm and very much appreciated.
That's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm aiming for, bud.
Chiefs Kingdom, welcome your number one fan, Tommy Raines.
Go fuck yourself, all of you. Welcome, Chiefs Kingdom. Hello, and fuck you all.
Till next time, go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Fuck you all.